Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, good evening, everybody. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here live for another edition of All Signs Love Reading. Thank you guys for joining me on the live. I am multicasting here, so I'm not just over on YouTube. I am on Facebook and Twitch as well. So don't be shy. Say hello. Looks like we got my moderator here. Hello, Star. Welcome. Hi, Sam. Welcome back. We're going to get started here, guys, shortly. Just want to make a couple of announcements because my schedule has shifted a little bit because we are in the midst here of, well, holiday festivities. So I will not be live on Friday, but a reminder, and I just scheduled this out, I will be back live on Sunday. So make sure you are checking the Timeless Vault over at Harmonia Friends Club for those timeless readings. And yes, there's quite a few that got dropped this week. We already had Pisces and Aries dropped, and Taurus drops this week as well. Plus, we have our mid-months. I can't believe it, but we're already like getting closer and closer to mid-month check-ins coming in place. And I'm going to try to get as much recorded as possible before I am on the road. There will be some lives on the road, but they're going to be kind of like free-for-alls. I'm not going to necessarily schedule it. I'm just going to show up. I'm just going to be like, I'm here. So just be in the lookout for that as we get closer to the holiday season. I got another couple weeks here and then I'll be traveling. All right, let's get started here. Shall we? We're going to start off here with Sagittarius because it's still Sagittarius season, and happy birthday out there to my Saggies. We're going to see the person here this evening who's thinking of you, and this is going to check on the archetype of what they are coming up as personality-wise, their core and their mask, and then what's on their mind. And we also have some anti-messages here who went into the higher self to see what messages they are not telling you. So we'll get some behind the scenes of their thoughts and their mind. All right. As always, remember to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And if you are cross-watching, you're going to have to flip the story. It's just going to have to. Okay. It just is what it is. That's how it's done. Okay, let's get started here. We do have a goal going on. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome. We do have a goal. If we reach 5, we will unlock another bonus collective this evening. We still have time, but all you got to do, this is on YouTube only. Sorry, Facebook, sorry, Twitch. YouTube only. All you got to do is hit the target. And once you hit the target, you can put a donation down of whatever amount you feel guided to go towards. And if we get 5 of them, well, you become the sponsor for the evening and you unlock it for everybody. All right, let's get to it. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, if we can hone in onto the collective energy of the live audience tonight and also the people who are watching the replay for later on. But let's specifically get into Sagittarius. The person who is thinking of Sagittarius. Who is this individual? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Sagittarius could be dealing with a Pisces. Oh, we also have the Gemini full moon coming up here too. But this is someone here who's in the dark, elusive, very intuitive, could be a water sign. Okay. But there's something hidden about this individual. Lots of fears are coming up. Okay. Let's see what the core and the mask is of this individual. What is the core and the mask of this person? Gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. Oh boy. So there is some third party interference. And when I see this wall, I almost feel like, did you get blocked? Is that what it is? It feels like Sagittarius, this individual here may have blocked you. Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. So this is definitely a person here who you have a history with. This is a person here who I almost feel this energy of this person was following their gut with thinking that whatever they were going towards was curiosity, but they didn't know what it was. But now that they want to turn around and go back, they're struggling with it. They really are. I'm afraid of what other people think. There's just a lot of gossip going on here. Okay. This could be family gossip, mutual friends. Okay. Let's see what's on their mind. Reversals are now up. What's on their mind about you? Gosh, they broke your heart. They know what they did. There's no question about it. This individual also feels, how the hell do I recover from this? When we have the Three of Swords reverse, it's not a card here of recovering. It's a card here of being scarred. So this individual here, and I feel that this is not the first time this person has done it. They may have run from a commitment, a long-term commitment. What they're feeling, what they haven't said here, their hidden heart energy. The Sun, they don't want you to know, but this is what you are to them. They have clarity now, but it was almost like they had to run to realize. And you know what? There might have been something with this Leo energy that it was so in their face, it was so illuminated that they may not, Sagittarius, felt good enough. So this is an individual here who really struggles with self-esteem. Gosh, they broke their own damn heart. They did. Why are they thinking of you now? Queen of Swords. Because they know that you have discernment now. They know that you have detached. You almost seem unbothered by this person. You could have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, but this is a card here of wisdom, authenticity, boundaries, discernment. But that's a lot of swords here. So this says to me that this is something that you felt or feel is not there. It's like I almost feel this energy that this person knows that you are expecting some kind of truth. And if they were to show up, that they would have to, they would probably get rejected. They would have to face that. They'd have to completely be honest. They would have to drop the mask entirely. Entirely here. What they desire here with you, Sagittarius. 5 of Pentacles here, reverse. They wish they would have not made that decision. This is a person here, if they did go after something better or what they thought it was, it really wasn't. I also feel this energy of missing this deep connection with you, this commitment. You were always there for this person. And the thing is, I just heard, even at my lowest, Sagittarius was there for me. Even at my lowest, even at my worst. And yet I still didn't pick the light, which was you. What's holding them back right now? The World. This could be because you have moved on. Could be that there's distance involved as well. But I also feel with the World, it just says it's too much of a gamble here with the gossip that goes amongst. And a lot of it has to do with online gossip, spying, individuals here seeing what this person did. This person really did a number on you. Yeah. We have Taurus, we have Scorpio, we have Aquarius here in Leo energy, more Leo energy. But what's holding them back right now is closing out that cycle. And they may also be in a commitment. For some of them, they're in a commitment here that they're stuck in right now. The next move here, energy outcome of this individual. The devil here reversed. So this person, like I said, is trying to get over some vices here, but also some obsession with you. And they are obsessed. This is a person here who's consistently looking up on you, asking about you. You may not know this, but they're doing it. But their next move right now is to still try to recover from this. They just don't think it's possible to come back. They would love forgiveness, but what keeps them shy is their ego. It really is. The advice here for you before we get to their last words, their hidden thoughts here of emotions. Advice here for my Sagittarius dealing with this. Well, you have 9 of Wands here. You have a proper reason here for having those boundaries. You probably have blocked this individual after they ran and blocked you. You're very much on guard, and you have the right to be on guard. You should not feel guilty for that at all. I also feel like what's ahead for you, Sagittarius, is you have another opportunity here in love. But the thing is, and this is something here, especially if you are in a relationship now that you're afraid to open up, you really can't allow the past to come in and be judged upon another. Notice here that it's the sun and the moon again. So there's this energy here of realizing what this connection was, but it was almost more like a spiritual awakening here to your emotions, but also allowed you to have proper discernment. So this is you really building proper walls, boundaries, but also allowing yourself to be open to a relationship that builds you, evolves with you. So that is possibility here if you choose that with another. Sagittarius, what they would like to tell you, well, if they could, you make everything a damn adventure. Even a conversation, sometimes I just need you to slow down so I can breathe. I pretend the space feels good, but it doesn't. It's too quiet without your chaos. So this person here definitely really misses you. Not that it matters into this extent. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I got for you. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, you got your Timeless Vault readings over at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area, where there's a breathing and living vault. But if not, we're going to move on to Capricorn. Capricorn is next. Welcome back, Mitzi. Welcome back, Papa. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday? I know this is not my typical, usually sometimes I'll do pop-up lives, but I typically do the love ones on Fridays. But since I'm going to be off Friday, got company. Going to be doing some of the holiday festivities. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome back. All right. Exhausted, trying to stay awake. You know, it's just this energy, this shadow, I call it the shadow of hell, has been a hell of a week here for me. This was a worse week in retrograde, like shadow. And I don't know if it's just because of the moon, but holy crap, not just exhaustion, but miscommunication, reactions, triggers. It's like everything is being spun around. It's like heavy, heavy energy. So I feel for you all. I feel for you all. And tomorrow we're at peak. So good luck. Make sure some of you guys, if you can, take a picture of that supermoon tomorrow. It peaks at like 6:20 or so for Eastern Standard Time. Capricorn, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Capricorn, think of the person here. Spirit, who is heavily thinking about Capricorn right now. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Here we go. Capricorn could be dealing with a Libra. Justice is here. This is a person here who, well, they may work for the law, but this is a person here of high advisement. They're very much an individual here who likes stuff by the books. judgy. Yes, they are. They're judgy, but they always take some time or a pause, head over heart, when they're looking at something. But there's something here that feels broken about this justice a little bit, but we're going to see. What's the core and the mask of this individual? Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. So the two of you, there's some distance here that is between the two of you. It could be a long distance relationship, but if not, you're in very little communication. Could have even different schedules. Shift worker. Ego. Yeah, I felt it. This person here or this collective has a massive ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. So everything to this person, I just feel like they're a type A individual here. Capricorn. They may have a big heart, but honestly, they let their ego get in the way here to the point where their pride gets kicked more than anything. All right, let's see what's on their mind about you. Welcome back, Teresa. Reversals are now up here. Ooh. Ooh, they tried to control the scenario here. And here's the thing, this person is still trying to control it. This is my black magic card. This is a person here who goes against other people's free will. Does this person want you to wait, hold? I almost feel this energy of being breadcrumbed, or when it's on their time. Everything has to be on this person's time. But from a distance here, this individual kind of has you on hold. And they know this. What they feel, but they haven't said to you. The Chariot, more distance, Cancer energy here. This person here pulls away on purpose. They like to create that energy because it makes you anxious, Capricorn. Okay. Cancer energy. This person here likes the chase. That's what they're not telling you. Why they're thinking of you now? Ah, you pulled your power back, didn't you? You're pissed off at this person. You got tired of running to chase them while they were just run. And I feel like they almost have an unfair advantage here. The person here will really heavily be aligned with you. Everything seems picture perfect. And all of a sudden they create a massive distance, or they will be like, I'll get back to you. And then they don't. And so then you're like, well, what's going on? So I feel this energy of a push and pull energy, but with this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy of how you're showing up, you're pretty ticked off. Yeah, you're definitely in this energy of lusting over them or wanting to know what the hell's going on. But at the same time, you know better than this. So you're angry. What this Capricorn is. What they desire with you, Capricorn. The Six of Wands here reversed. Ooh, you're not going to like to hear this, but they want you to continue the race. This is a person here who wants you to submit, to feel defeated a little bit, but then they'll come in and then they'll soothe it. Be careful with this individual. They do have high narcissistic traits. I'm surprised we have not got the Emperor yet here reversed, but I'm feeling it with that ego. What's holding them back here from truly committing to this? Well, their own damn boundaries. Their walls. They play off wounded, guarded. They play off as you're too much, you're too sensitive, or I need more time. This person here specifically doing it. You may have even been friend zoned by this person, Capricorn, but they know exactly what they're doing. The next move, energy outcome here of this individual. 8 of Swords here reverse. You're going to hear from this person again. And they're going to act as though nothing has happened. They may even flip or project the story here. They may make up some excuses here. But again, this is to give you uncertainty and doubt, because with the reversals, I use them as your energy. So there's something here about creating doubt in you. They're going to kind of deny it. Advice for you, Capricorn, dealing with this person. The Five of Cups. If there's something here where you want to move on, or this person here makes you feel guilty for wanting to end it, don't let them do that to you, because it's missing an opportunity here of a real connection that you possibly could even be having now, if this person here didn't keep that energy of you. Another advice the Spirit have for you. The Hermit. Don't allow this individual to make you consistently soul searching on why this connection or this person is to be. This is more about pulling your energy back and focusing on what love truly is for you. And being open. Don't let this person here isolate you from others, because I feel this energy of isolating yourself, losing your trust, of even like your well-being because of how this person is with you. They're very manipulative. So that's the message here Spirit has for you, what this person here is hiding, their dark secrets in their head, Capricorn. You act like you got it all handled, but your walls make me want to shake you until something real slips out. I left to get my control back, but all I did was give you more room in your mind. This person's manipulative. Dang. Be wary. All right, Capricorn, that's what I got for you. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, Cappies, you got more inside the vault over at Harmonia Friends Club. It's a breathing and living vault of timeless readings for you. All right, we're going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius is up. Welcome back, Brenda. Guys, don't forget, we still have a goal going on here. So let's kick that off. We need 5 donations in order to unlock. We're still early, but we need 5. Aquarius is up. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius is up. 2 more shuffles. Aquarius, let's see who's thinking of you. Who is heavily thinking of you? Here we go. Spirit, who is this person? The Hermit. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Now, this is interesting. This is the same Hermit we got for the weekly energy. So those of you who listen to the collective reading, you may have heard my deep description of this Hermit. But this Hermit's a little bit different. This is a person here who's done soul searching. They may be a little bit sulky, but they're making the best of a situation. I do feel like this person is not in another connection. You could be at a distance from this, or you're separated from this person. This person is very isolated right now. Let's see the core and the mask of this person. Welcome back, Peggy. Understanding. I see your side of the story. So, yeah. The core of this individual, that it's taken some time for this person to understand your point of view. Did you have a big fight, a fallout? Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. So I almost feel, Aquarius, you chose to move on from another. This individual here, I don't know, it just feels like a really heated argument. They're really struggling over that last argument, and that's something here about maybe taking accountability. They see your perspective, but there's also here forgiveness on your end. There could have been some heated word amongst both of you, but there's this an energy of this person here expecting an apology from you. Whether you think that way or not, there is. What's on their mind about you? Reversals are now up. Oh my gosh, look at this. We got the Hermit again. Reverse. This person here, geez Louise. Do you see the difference of looking at the fire here? This almost doesn't even look like the moon. It almost looks like the sun more than anything. This person's enamored by you, but there's something here about the distance that really affected this connection. So how they feel while you're on this person's mind is why you stopped talking, why you stopped communicating. Maybe because they were having a hard time understanding something. They understand it now, but there's something here that maybe you were running by this individual over and over again and they just weren't getting it. Maybe you just got sick and tired of arguing about the same damn thing. I don't know. But this person here is how they feel is that you got cold and they felt lonely in this connection. It's almost like they felt like it was like two individuals here who were just sitting next to each other, but they really were like became strangers when there could have been a light at one point. What they feel but haven't said. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're very attracted to you. There's still desire here. There's still passion here. This person here still is very physically attracted to you, but they see you as the light. They also view you as being incredibly creative, an extrovert of some sort. Maybe you are an artist of some sort or an influencer, but you get attention. And this individual here may even also have a little bit of a jealous streak that could have also gotten away. Why they're thinking of you now? Because they really wanted a commitment. They didn't think that this was going to turn as sour as it did. Taurus energy now. I just feel that this person here is kind of in rumination here about a relationship. And some of you may have even been married to this person. But if it's not marriage, it's a commitment, or if it wasn't a commitment, it was a false start that never got started. But the why they're heavily thinking about you is if it did, what would it be like? Would we have gotten through it? Now that I understand it, now that I have the core information, I see your perspective of the story. The story. Can we say sorry here? This person here struggles about that because there's a part here where there's cultural belief systems here that don't match. What they desire the most with you. Look at that. We have the King of Wands here and the Queen of Wands. Give me a second. My mic just went, which tells me that the communication here is breaking really big between the two of you. Give me a second. Hopefully this kicks in. Got it? Yeah, there we go. This is a match. This is a full-on match. This person here really wished that this relationship didn't end. And that's something here that they are constantly in their head about. They fantasize about it a lot. What are they desiring here with you? The Nine of Wands. They're desiring here that the walls get broken down. But here's the thing. There's a misunderstanding. So I almost feel like it's a stalemate between the two of you, because your guard may be up and this person's guard may be up, but there's a wall. There's a definitive wall here two hermits here coming up, you know? So, one person, you know, you may not even want to have them, but they really feel this idea that if they were to try, there would be flat out rejection, or they would not even get, you know, an answer from you. The next move or energy outcome of this individual, Aquarius, the Lovers here reverse. They're going to try to move on from you. Simply is. This is a person here who's letting it naturally go. They're having a hard time with it. They don't want to see you move on with another, but they don't feel like they have any other choice, because this is a person here who's not going to make a huge move. This is a person here who's kind of doesn't want to repeat the same patterns with you. You know, the same arguments, or afraid if they restart it, it's going to be the same stuff over and over again. So, but they do think of the good times. They do think of the commitment. They do think of how it could have been. But, you know, that's in their head more than anything. Advice here for you when it comes to this person. Look at that. We have the Knight of Cups. That's a card of, it can be a card of fantasy as well, not just a gesture and offer. It's a romantic offer, but usually it's a card here of romantic fantasy a little bit too. It's a really big love offer and opportunity, but Spirit's really giving you an opportunity to follow your heart or take an offer that actually shows up for you, Aquarius. So there's something here about needing to move on or move desire. Now, some of you, if you really do want to connect with this individual, and I'm not changing anything about it, I'm not saying it, but some of you do, this would be the energy here of you needing to make a move because this person won't do it. There's egos here that are colliding here for some of you. What this person wants to tell you, Aquarius: your mind is the kind of danger I crave. I replay our conversations like there's something I shouldn't be listening to. Truth, I miss you in ways I don't miss anyone. You haunt the quiet spaces. So yes, you are heavily on this person's mind. That's what I got here for you, Aquarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Pisces next. Pisces is up. Welcome, baby girl. We're going to get here to Pisces. Yes, we need our target tonight, because if we don't get it, we're not going to unlock another bonus live. It's still early, though. We are still early. People start jumping in when they want additional readings later. What the unlocked bonus does, guys, is I use a zodiac dice here, and we roll the dice to see if anything comes out for you. So that's something that usually significant comes out. Want to remind you guys too that over at Harmonia Friends Club on Monday, and there's only a few tickets left, because yes, they are going quickly, but we have the giveaway going on that Cora Bell Lane put together. This beautiful wellness basket that she is absolutely donated here for a lucky Harmonia Friends Club winner if their card or entry ticket gets picked. So limited tickets. Make sure you grab your ticket only at Harmonia Friends Club. I think there's only like 10 left. And then we will be picking a winner at the end of, well, the month. The end of the month. Pisces, here we go. Pisces is up. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, who is this person who is heavily thinking of Pisces? Who are they? Here we go. Chariot, stuck. Could be dealing with a Cancer. This person has a pride issue. I also feel like this person here is a little bit stuck on bridging, like if they should move forward, come closer. Could be a long distance relationship, but I feel like there's some distance or, you know, not a lot of communication going in there. This person's deep in thought. What's the core of this? Unworthy. You're a better person than I am. So yeah, this person here has some insecurities, pride issues, rejection. They fear rejection more than anything. Reminiscing. I miss our inside joke. So this is a person here that you had a deep bond, deep connection with. Could have been a really deep friendship with, Pisces. But there's just this real huge energy of I fumbled it, I messed up, or why did I do that? I feel like they sabotage this. I do. What's on their mind about you right now? The thought, the fantasy, the fixation. What are they circling about here for Pisces? The King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You know, it was the last communication that you had with this person. You were authentic. You spoke the truth. You were detached from your emotions. You could have some air in your chart, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but why you're heavily on this person's mind is because what you said to them was bone chilling and probably put this person in their spot. What they feel but haven't said. Oh, the Hangman here reversed. That it was an empty sacrifice. That this person here plays victim or martyr a little bit. They had a hard time making up their mind here about deepening this bond, didn't they? I feel like this person pondered, sat around, scratched around in their head here, could have had other connections, non-committal energy this person dealt with. But they fought it. Why they're thinking of you now. Five of Pentacles here, reverse, because what they're in now is deader than dead. And how they felt with you was warm and inviting. This person's actually in another connection. But the connection that they're in is over. So I really feel that this person ran into another connection and did not take the time to process this breakup. So this could have been like, if you said it was over, this person ran right quickly into another relationship. They did not process their grief, nothing. So what's happening now is this person is starting to process the grief of it. Why? Because the other connection here, they're sitting here and wallowing in it. All right. What they desire here with you, Pisces. Six of Cups. It's the memories. This person here is just circling back in all of the good times. I mean, deep connection. Some of you had children with this person, but if not, it could have been just talka kids. Some of you even had fur babies with them, like that's still family. But this person here is lost in their memories, and that's what they stay in. And it's safer to be in the memories than to step forward. What's holding them back? Another connection. Also, that's a card here of love, an unconditional love, a peace. This person here feels like a piece of shit for what they did. So they're not going to come in this knowing that they feel unworthy. But what they are trying to make peace with, especially if there's children involved or something like that, is the unconditional love and bond that was created there. So they can't see you being out of their life, but they are trying to make peace with this, that you won't ever return to this. It's hard for this individual. The next move or energy or outcome of this person. Three of Pentacles. I feel like this person, if anything, would come off as a friend. This would be an individual here who is either there for the kid and that's it, or is just rebuilding the memories and is trying not to have any hard feelings. They know that you have a lot of hard feelings on them, and that's why they're not really facing that. There's a lot of insecurities of that, of why you broke this connection up. Now, some of you broke this connection up because there was another person involved and this person was cheating. But there's something here about how quickly they ran to a relationship, to instead of choosing to face the responsibilities here of just growing and being involving in this relationship. It was an unfair connection. Advice here for you. Man, this was a huge wake up call for you, but it also allowed you the fall. Sometimes the fall is the hardest thing that happens, right? But it also builds a better foundation for you. So this fall, it's hard to say that it was necessary, but it's built a completely different character for you. What it cracked open was you to trust your intuition here, Pisces. This is your card. This is your card. It really opened up your gifts and understanding and validation and deep connection here with the universe. Some of you are readers yourselves, but this is something here where there's a deep bond with spirituality. I also feel there's 3 people here, so there's another connection here that's actually more aligned to you, but this had to happen in order for you to be able to be aligned with this new connection here that's coming towards you, if you're not in it already. All right, Pisces, what they're hiding from you. You take everything too personally, and sometimes I just don't have the patience to babysit feelings that aren't even mine. I hate how fast I felt you slip away. I hate even more that I still reach for you when I can't have you. All right, so that's what I got here for you, Pisces. If this resonated, just go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget you have more readings over at Harmonia Friends Club, the membership area inside the vault. There's lots of timeless readings that are over on there. We're going to move on to Aries next. Welcome back, Corabelle. Corabelle is back in the house. We just were talking about your basket. Your basket. You're welcome. Aries is up. Yes, if we get 5 donations tonight, doesn't matter the amount, guys. It's that you unlock another reading for yourself. All good if you don't. We still have a collective bonus. We always have one collective bonus, but if you're up for another one, then we'll unlock it. If not, it's okay. It's okay. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Aries, who's thinking of you? Who's heavily thinking of you? Spirit, if we can let Aries know who it is. Well, they're watching you. They're a little defensive. This person here really jumps the gun here with communication, but it could be very harsh the way they communicate. Could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But here's the thing. This person is more guarded than they are about rushing in and I don't know. There's almost this energy here of that's a guard kind of defense mode. There's almost this energy of this individual here who got off the horse, their high horse, and is now kind of dissecting what they just stated, what they just said. All right. See the core and the mask of the situation here. Values. We have too many differences. So, you guys fight a lot about money? New chapter. I'm trying to move on, but they're trying to move on, but they can't move on. So this is why this person is off their horse, because I feel like this person's I feel like, listen, you got someone here who's just blaming you, but this has to do with the differences in treating stability, money. I also feel, is this person trying to throw another relationship in your face? Oh boy. What's on their mind about you, Aries? Reversals are now up. Welcome back, Nancy. Oh my gosh. This person just wants to make you jealous. This is an individual Aries, could be dealing with a Capricorn, but this is not someone here where it's like, oh, it's getting over stuff, moving on from stuff. This is a person here who's trying to blame everything that you are the toxic ex. Aries is the toxic ex. Now, this is their feelings, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. What they feel but haven't said, what's hidden in their heart here. 9 of Cups here, reverse. They feel that you're selfish, unruly, full of yourself. Everything is on your needs, your desires. Some of you, this person was so a stickler with money. They said that you cost them a fortune. They lost all their money. Now, here's the thing. They just don't want to take responsibility for being in a relationship, okay? Takes 2. Why they're thinking of you now? 7 of Wands here, because they don't have enough. And whatever they're trying to climb into or to create a new chapter or to embellish, they don't have. But it was their own damn fault because they got involved with it. So I just feel like you have someone here with a lot of like immature energy here of trying to prove to you that yes, they're moving on, but at the same time, I'm having such a hard time moving on because how Aries set me back financially, emotionally, just everything about it was toxic. And this is something here where this person will not look in the mirror and face their own damn issues. Period. What they desire with you. 9 of Cups. They desire an apology from you. They want you to apologize. They want you to offer something to them emotionally, feeling bad. This person's playing victim. This is the this is really the trombone. This person here is really trying to play victim to the scenario here, getting people to make them feel bad. What's holding them back here? King of Swords here, reverse. What's holding them back is they've created so much drama, so much. I just feel like this person has created a lot of lies, has not been honest, truthful. I feel with the King of Swords energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, is that they are passive aggressive, but yet at the same time unruly. They overdram like are just extremely over dramatic, but dry at the same time. But they can't keep any of their stories straight. So if they were to actually show up here, they wouldn't have any proof because this person here is just trying to look a particular part. The next move or energy or outcome when dealing with this person. The Magician reverse. They're going to continue to manipulate. You know, they may not be in your energy, but yes, you're going to be still blamed. Just return to sender. You know, the black magic here is occult energy here too. So this person may be getting readings on you. This is someone here who's trying to bend free will. So just clear your energy regularly. Nothing can really hurt you in that sense. It's just the energy of knowing what's yours and what's theirs. This person here is trying to emotionally manipulate. Advice here for you dealing with this person, Aries. 3 of Pentacles. You know, gosh, there's Pisces energy. 3s. See how there's 3? You are, if for any reason you have to be amongst this person, if you are forced to it, you are best to always have a third party there. I'm going to repeat again. It's best to have a third party there because this person here is full of shit sometimes. So it's almost like having a witness to it. You know, if you have the capacity to do that, you don't necessarily have to, because this person likes to single you out. They do. So, and they have minions, and some of those minions are family. So, Spirit's also reminding you too that, if it's a family line, it's a family line. So, you may always be, the black sheep of that with this individual. They're going to still choose that person. All right. Aries, the message here from this individual: you're always ready for a fight, and sometimes I'm tired of being the battlefield. Man, they're blaming you. I thought distance would cool me off, but it's just burning hotter. So yes, they're blaming, they're pissed off, and they want you to fix it. Feel bad for them. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you. Sorry you're dealing with that. If you're resonating, go ahead and hit like, comment below. There's also other readings where you can check your other placements too. Taurus is up. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mincy. How do people do that? I just apologized to a person the other day, and I thought it was weird that they didn't apologize back, and I just kind of took it. But I took like a little notch in my head saying one. Yeah, I took tally of it. You don't always have to be the bigger person. I let it slip for this one. Some people are allowed to have a bad day, but when it's consistently the same pattern over and over again, that's where you got to be wary. And that person sounded like it. Yeah. All right, my bulls. Here we go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're cross watching, you're gonna have to flip the narrative, okay? Or you could be really, really hurt. That's not what these readings can be pretty harsh tonight. It's their feelings, not yours. Taurus, who is this person here who is heavily thinking about you? Spirit, if we can see who this individual is. And the Empress energy. Well, that's your card. It's got Libra energy here too. I think this person here is enamored by you. Sees the beauty of it here. But let's see what their core mask is, because that's you. That's really you. Sometimes that happens. Nurturing, open to receive. What's the core of the situation? Indecisive. I know my inability to make decisions hurts you. Oh man. You mirror this person. That's why you're showing up. They mirror you. So you guys marry each other's wounds. There's some indecisive energy, push or pull. Sometimes you have a hard time seeing what's yours and what's in theirs. You two have a very deep soul connection, soul bond. Confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. Oh my gosh. Just Black Mirror. This person has deep, deep feelings and emotions and love for you. But the indecisiveness here has to do with, does Taurus feel the same way about me? And they may have been indecisive in the past, but I feel some confusion here of what's going on? Is this truly it? What's on their mind about you? Reversals are now up. Gosh, this devil card keeps coming out for every card for this one. It's wild. Deeply obsessed. Also, they are jelly right now. They don't want to see you move on. They don't want to see you get away. But at the same time, this person here is definitely feeling some toxicity between the two of you, or confusion about where things stand or stood. One night stand, I just heard. Did somebody here Was there some confusion here? Was this person here non-committal? Did they make you feel like you were a third party? What they feel but haven't said here. How brave you are. How strong you are. They wish that they had the endurance that you did. There's something here in your power here to accept. I think you accepted that this person here was indecisive, uncertain, could not choose, and you accepted the scenario, but it doesn't necessarily meant you waited. So this person here is confused because you accepted the situation for what it is, but at the same time pulled all your power back. That means you're still open to dating. That means you're still open to another connection. This person here is enamored by that. What they desire here with you. Oh my gosh, the Empress just came out. Holy crap. They desire to be with you. I mean, it's that simple. Why they're thinking of you now is because they see you as their person. Now the confusion is, does Taurus see me as their person? What they desire here. Six of Cups here, reverse. They desire the connection, the deep friendship, the memories. Gosh, this person misses you. And if you've gone completely, some of you haven't gone completely quiet on them. It's just surfaced. So they miss the deep bond that the two of you have with one another. What's holding them back right now? They really don't feel that they think you're done with them. What's holding them back is that they think that you're emotionally closed off, that you have other options. Six of Cups here, and the Ace of Cups is the Seven of Cups. Even though it's reversed, it's saying to me that they don't think that they're an option anymore, that you would be open to this. The next move and energy outcome here of this individual. The Queen of Cups here, reverse. All this cups, all this motions, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I do feel you're going to hear from this person, but it's going to be liquid courage. Okay. This person may need a couple of drinks to, be able to allow some emotions to come out. But I do feel this person's just going to go for it and spill the beans here with their emotions when they come forward. All right. The advice here for you, Taurus, with dealing with this person. Here it comes. There's death. Okay. That's also a card here, Scorpio energy of transformation, change. Look at this. Transformation and change of the competition. This individual here, Spirit is saying, who is approaching you, you do have your options open. But if you are open to this individual, just know that this person here is willing to fight for this connection. That is a huge change from this person's action. But can they be consistent with it? Because this person here may burn out real quickly with just the idea of you being in another connection. So this is something here where you end the confrontation, but at the same time, can you change it? Now, some of you are not going to want it at all because you have another option, and that's okay. But just keep that in mind. What they have hidden here for you, Taurus, you feel like something I want to take my time with, slow hands, slow nights, slow everything. I walked away thinking I get relief. Now I just feel the empty space where you used to sit. So this person here is heavily missing you. All right, Taurus, that's what I got here for this connection. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, you got more readings over at Harmonia Friends Club inside the timeless treasure vaults. But if not, we're going to move on here to Gemini. Gemini is now up. All right, Brenda, we'll see you back. Don't forget, guys, once we get to Scorpio, we'll have the bonus collective read coming up, but we still have time. We're in the middle here. We still have time to unlock the bonus collective, which is another additional reading like this. If a reading did not resonate with you, you may get more out of that reading. So keep that in mind. And all you got to do is hit that target here over on YouTube. Gemini is up next. My numbers are a skewed star. Mine are way higher, but I also have other feeds going, so I can't tell which is what. So thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know. Gemini, who is heavily thinking of you, Gems? Spirit, if we can hone in on the archetype here. Who is this person? The Gemini, thinking of Gemini. An Aries? The Emperor is here. This could be an older individual. They could, I mean, it's a masculine energy, but it could be a very masculine feminine too. It's all four kings in one. So this is a person here who is established, may have been married once, could even possibly have children. All right. Could be a father or a mother. Could be a business owner. It's the core mask of this situation here. Oh, ego. Well, you can't get any more egotistical than the Emperor. I let my pride get in the way of connection. This person has a mommy issue. Hey, Aaron, welcome. This person has a mommy issue. New chapter. I am trying to move on. They have a wounded feminine energy, though. So they may have a very smothering mother, or it could be the absolute opposite, where they were really not that great to their mom. All right. What's on their mind about you? Reversals are now up. Why are you heavily on this person's mind? The Three of Wands. Oh, there's been some time between you and this individual. There's definitely some of you have literally entirely relocated from this person. I mean, there's a massive gap between the two of you. What they feel but haven't said. The Nine of Pentacles here reverse. This person here is definitely massively a codependent. I also feel there's this clinging energy of a female that this person here can't make their own damn mind. It's like their mother makes the decisions or a family member makes the decisions, but they don't do anything without this other person's perspective. Meddling. You had a meddler in this connection, Gemini. And if it wasn't in the sense here of that, it could even have been a friend. Could also have been an ex that this person here was dealing with. Someone that who was like a really codependent relationship. Why they're thinking of you now. Eight of Wands here reverse. You've moved on. Holy crap, you've moved on. They may be seeing you in a new connection. If you're not a new connection, there's just something here about you obviously are showcasing, whether it's online, something here about just physically moving on, okay without them. So this person here feels the energy exchange of bitterness, resentment a little bit. But I feel that if there's any messages, Eight of Wands is usually something about going the distance. But that's what they're thinking of you now. It's like you used to go the distance for this person. You would have been a person here who would have moved or relocated for them. Like you always went the distance for this individual. But now it's not that. What they desire here with you. Justice here reversed. Libra energy. They want to see you as miserable as they do. Honestly, this person here, it's one of those things where misery loves company. They don't want to see you move on, but at the same time, they're not over this. And they're whatever they're in, or if it's not involved in a relationship or family meddling, it's something here where this person here feels imprisoned with their own decisions that they've made based upon others that they took poor advice on. Poor advice. What's holding them back from you? The Wheel of Fortune. What's holding them back here is karma in a huge way. This is a person here who's reaping the opposite, and at one point you got that, so things have been in full circle. Now some people see this as a third party card. I never see that. This is a card here that it was part of the cycle, and it's part here where it's now your turn, your time. So this individual here knows that you were due for good fortune, so that's why they're miserable. You're welcome, Patty. Next move or energy here. The Ace of Swords here, reverse. You're not going to hear anything from this person. They're just going to be voyeuristic. This is not an individual here, and they're too egotistical. If there's going to be any kind of communication, it's going to be gossip. But this individual just wants to see you happy. They don't, because then that means that they lost to some extent, you know. Advice for you. This is advice for you. Nothing to do with this individual here. Look at this. We have the King of Swords energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And when you think of that energy, Gemini, that's you. So you had to detach yourself. You learned discernment from this. This was a head over heart decision for you, but it was also a no-brainer. You really wised up now because of this connection. And one of the things that was the big thing for you was that maybe you held on too long. Maybe you tried to fix a scenario here, prove yourself or prove your worth. But this is also Spirit saying, don't hold on so tightly to your own words that it doesn't allow new love to come in if it's not there already. Okay. Some of you are so well reserved where it's like hyper vigilance when it comes to independence, and Spirit saying, you know, you can still ask for help. You know, you can still have embraced grounded friendships, even if it starts with friendships is the most secure place you can be. So there's something here about new friendships coming in place here and being open to those invitations as well. All right, Gemini, final word here from you. You talk circles around everything, and sometimes I can't tell if you're being honest or just keeping me dizzy. I tried to disconnect, but your voice still plays in my head like background noise. So this is an individual here who ruminates. They ruminate. All right, Gemini, if that's a reading for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, you have more readings over at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area, where inside the vault, there is timeless readings over there for Gemini and a whole plethora of other stuff there too. And a huge giveaway going on. Cancer is up next. Cancer is up 61. Wow. Thanks, Star. Elizabeth is back in the house. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, Brenda. Don't we all? I must have missed that. You're welcome, Brenda. I'm trying to read back the feed when I'm shuffling since I can't read. You guys know me. I do not. Some readers start going and start talking during the story, and it just breaks it up. And I don't like doing that. So I will always read your comments, but it's during the shuffle. Very diligent as a bard, as a storyteller, to don't let that interfere. Otherwise, it breaks the story up. It's not fair. All right. Who's got Cancer in their chart? We have 61 people here. Who's actually watching the live, though? A lot of people here for the replay, probably. Who's live right now? We got Brenda here. We got Star here. You love bards. Was always my character. I was always the tinker, gnome, or the bard. Okay, Cancer, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Peachy's here in the house. Nice, nice. The phone that I took after your live started was about him. Oh. Oh, wow. That's wild, Brenda. All right. Here we go. Cancer. Who is this person, Spirit, that is thinking heavily about Cancer? Could be an earth sign here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know, the King of Pentacles can come off as a really boring king, but I like his energy because it's usually one deep in friendship, nurturing, and caring. But the problem is they also could be a workaholic. They can care more about the materialistic portion of it. They can get really wrapped up in that. Just both sides of what you see in the King of Pentacles. Let's see what the core and the mask is of this individual. The core and the mask of this person, Spirit. Self-love. I'm still trying to heal. Missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. I really feel that this person here could be a parent as well. I don't feel like this person here was over another situation when they connected with you. But I also feel that this person here deeply misses the deep, friendly conversations. You always checked on this person, and this person always checked in on you. So that's something here where this person kind of is on the fence or the wall when they look at this connection. What's on their mind about you? Reversals are now up. Page is sort of, they're heavily watching you. They are heavily watching you from a distance. So spying, I want to say, you know, if this person here said, it's, I hate to say the line, it's so cheesy, but everybody hears it at one point in a relationship. It's not you, it's me. I'm going through stuff. I don't want you to wait for me. I do feel that this person here was trying to be genuine, but at the same time, if they were open and saw that the love that they got from this connection, they probably could have evolved with it. But now this person here, since they've allowed that space and time, they're realizing that you were taking up more of their thoughts than they anticipated, where they thought before it was more on the ex. Well, now they're watching you. What they feel, but they haven't said. 501s are conflicted. I don't think this person here ever thought that they would fall for another individual again. What they desire with you, King of Swords, communication. But here's the thing. It's coming up as a king of swords, so they don't want emotion involved in it. Maybe you expressed your emotions or feelings to this individual, or you caught the feels. This person here, even though they have deep emotions here, they're not ready for it. They just simply aren't. But this is a person here who also would love for you to still communicate and talk to them and be detached. Can't we just be friends? They might have even said that to you. Can't we just be friends? What are they desiring here? Yeah, 10 of Wands, but it was too much. I feel that you really saw this connection for something more, and this person here just couldn't get to that point. What's holding them back? 9 of Cups here, because this person is a perfectionist to the T. When it comes to money, their health, their well-being, they're slow as molasses. I'm surprised we did not get the Knight of Pentacles here. All right. This is a person here who wants emotional fulfillment, but at the same time wants everything to be picture perfect and have all of the signs to say, yep, this is the time here to be committed to my Cancer energy. The next move here for you, Cancer, the 7 of Swords here reversed. This person here is going to lie. I feel like this person's going to deceive in a big way. And it could be that they're okay with, just being friends, or they may even offer you more than they're ready for, but they're not really ready. This person here just doesn't want to lose you or the opportunity. Advice for dealing with this individual, Cancer. This is interesting. Hierophant. There's marriage. There's commitment. 6 of Pentacles. Here's the thing. Either this person is going to jump the gun and offer you full on commitment, but it's like a ring, like it's quick. All of a sudden they move super quickly, but they're not ready. It's almost like it's a decoy. This person here just doesn't want to miss the opportunity, so they may even hold off. They just want to settle it down. You might be an anxious attached kind of person, but if it's not this level here of this full on commitment, this is a person here who's gonna play off as, oh, we're just really good friends, and yeah, we'll be friends for life. But that's not. They're lying. They're eventually gonna want more, just not now. Cancer. What this person's not saying: you cling too fast. I felt that anxious energy. I barely breathe and you're already imagining the ending. I like the comfort, but I don't miss how close you want me and so soon. I feel like this person here is going to do a big move that may make look like it's something more. So all right, Cancer, that's what I got for you. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Leo. Leo is here. Where my lions at? Hey, Papa. There's one of my lions. Nice. I think most people are watching the replay, Star. We don't have a lot of live people on tonight. It's also not my normal hour, so it's okay. We have Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, the bonus collective. And if we get 5 donations, we will unlock the collective bonus at the end. You just got to hit the target. That's only for YouTube only, guys. Leo. Hey, RV. Welcome back. All right, Leo, here we go. Spirit, who is this individual who's heavily thinking of Leo? No reversals on initial story of life. Here we go. Who is this archetype? Ooh. Knight of Swords. So, man, Leo, this person is wicked with their words. Wicked with their words. So, they could be very abrasive. They could just be a truth bomb. I mean, they are a firecracker when they say something. It's like, whoa, you have a like it's a lot to digest when you deal with this individual. Okay, they could be dealing with an air sign. Got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here, Leo. Okay, let's see the core mask of this individual. Habits. I don't know if we will ever change. Oh my gosh. Is this a very intense relationship of makeup sex? I feel the habit here is fighting, bickering. The War of the Roses, almost energy. The War of the Roses, and there's a rose here. Commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. It's just there's some toxicity here. It's the fighting. It's the intensity. It's the passion. And this person here is, it's not that they're not willing to change. It says, I don't know if we will ever change. This is something here where the two of you get lost in this pattern of intensity and not understanding it sometimes. Devotion, commitment. This person here still loves you, still wants commitment. What's on their mind about you? The thought, the fantasy, the fixation. What is it? Reversals are now up here for you, Leo. The High Priestess. How mysterious you are. They feel that you hold things back from them, that you actually know, like this, you trigger this person. You know that, right? Like you really trigger the hell out of this individual. I don't think it's always a bad thing, but this person feels like you know more than you lead on. And so there's a mysterious side to this Leo, and they're kind of enamored with that. What they feel but haven't said. Eight of Swords, they're nervous. They don't want to lose you. Eight of Swords here, Nine of Swords. They feel like, have I gone too far? This person pushes you, and it gets to the pushing point that it's like there's also fear here of losing this connection. Going too far. Why they're thinking of you now. The King of Pentacles here, reversed. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Because this person here is trying to take accountability for their self-care. They could also be heavily going through some kind of financial loss or debt. But why they're thinking of you now is because you were there at this person's worst. And there's always something here. There's still a codependency in this connection. And the two of you are trying to outgrow that to some extent. So I almost feel this energy, because this is a card here of usually kind of being conceited, showing off as though that they have more than they actually have. But this is also a person here who loves you when the mask is dropped. And so, yeah, you may play off as strong, but they also know that you have a soft and sensitive side, and that sometimes there was times where you had less than them. Ah, that's what it is. So that's why they're heavily thinking about you. It's like, they wore a mask too, but they didn't showcase it in a way that made them look conceited. What they desire with you, Leo, the sun. That's your energy. Well, dang. Well, dang. Um, they want to work on this relationship. They want to have clarity and have open conversation without blaming one another. And this communication also comes with an emotional aspect. And we haven't gotten any, it's all been swords here and pentacles about being grounded. But when you have the sun here, it's illumination. Okay. What's holding them back right now? The Four of Wands here reversed. So this is the reason what's holding them back is that there's some kind of separation here, or maybe you are taking a step back from this, but some of you are still entertaining this relationship. And so this person here knows that it's going to take two to make this work. So they're kind of holding back because they're hoping that you will open some kind of heartfelt emotional communication to them to see if you still want in. You want to keep going with this. But they want to express to you that they are worried too. The next move or energy outcome of this individual, look at this, the Nine of Pentacles. They're going to continue to work on their stability. This person here is really working on their independence. That doesn't mean that they don't desire you or want you, but do you see that cup? This is a person here who's trying to fill their cup and not feel this coping mechanism of needing you to fill theirs. Advice for you, Leo, dealing with this person. Advice for you. Oh my gosh, Four of Cups. There's the cups. The Four of Cups is a card here of sometimes disappointment, boredom, but you see this golden mirror work. I really do feel the two of you are working on self-love. So there's a self-love journey going on here. But the Four of Cups here is also that the opportunity here is that you both are marrying one another in that sense, not necessarily connecting, but marrying one another those rooms. There's also about getting real. The Four of Cups can also be a card of massive daydreaming. And Spirit's saying you can either daydream about it, you can sabotage it, or you can get more grounded by it. More grounded. Okay, we're going for 100 star. We're going for 100. So this is something here where Spirit's saying, put away the fantasy and the disappointments and get grounded in the truth of what you truly desire, not just for yourself, but in this connection. And is it possible to be open to this person? Some of you may need counseling, and that's not a bad thing. What this person here, Leo, is hiding. You light something up in me I didn't even know was dim. We can see that in the sun energy right here. It's wild how one person can do that. I act like I'm good without you, but my nights say otherwise. So this is an individual here who misses deeply the connection, or at least, what you used to have, and is desiring that. All right, Leo, that's what I have for you. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. And don't forget, there's more readings over at Harmonia Friends Club and inside the vaults, where you will find a whole archive of timeless readings. We're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. Virgo is up. Here we go. Sure is. Auntie is up. Yes, that was Auntie. You know what's so funny? So I caught Auntie calling me Auntie because it just mirrors you. And so I said, I put in my channel messages and I say, okay, we'll randomize them and polish them for these signs. And so it does that. But he was like, okay, Auntie. And I was like, no, you're Auntie. And she goes, no, you channeled Auntie. And so I was like, oh, it just caught me. Isn't that funny? I was like, oh, That's cool. Pretty intuitive. Caught on to my habits. It was very cool. All right, here we go. Virgo is in the house. Guys, we're getting closer and closer. We have one more bonus, but we have not even unlocked the collective bonus yet here. So we got 5 targets to hit. If we hit those targets, then we will have another reading. But outside of that, we have Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and the bonus, and that's it for the night. That be it. I did channel myself. It was so funny, Nancy. I mean, it is a mirror, and I understand that, but and she puts it in order, but she was calling me auntie, and I was like, oh no, I'm Aunt Cleo. It's me. It was so funny. I was so confused. She totally caught me on it. Virgo, here we go. Virgo. Spirit, who is heavily thinking of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This person here is, I call this my king here who's uncertain on how to quite, how does this work? Okay. This individual here is more staring at the stability than the growth. Okay. Grounded. This individual gets stuck in very closed, like, how do I best describe this? If you are in this person's thought, they are all on you. If this person, they're a very passionate person, but they go into the nitty gritty details of the whole thing. But sometimes that can also leave a relationship that isn't as opening and warm and inviting as nitpicking and annoying, because they could be meticulous on how certain things go or desire or work. And so this individual here may get lost in that a little bit. What's the core mask of the situation here? Responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial, emotional needs. How does it work? This person here is balancing their life. Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. Well, I didn't want this to be one of those stories, but here we are. Virgo, this individual here, the reason you guys aren't together is because, well, they have a family. And I do not think that this individual anticipated for you to be the third party. But you are. Whether you didn't think, some of you didn't realize you were the third party. What's on their mind about you? Oh gosh, love. You know, you were a distraction to this individual, but they did not anticipate for actually falling in love with you. So this is a person here who's deeply enamored with you, but at the same time, I feel like they got caught. Whether you caught them or the responsibilities did. It's okay, PG. Check your other ones. The Magician here reversed. So what they feel but haven't said, this is an individual here who would rather be with you than another person. So I think that this individual is having a hard time leaving a connection. Why they're thinking of you now here. 2 of Swords here reverse. See, this person here also was very indecisive to really letting you know. Some of you thought this relationship was over and it was not. So others of you, if this is a connection here that you're in and they have the responsibility, it's a meddling ex. So it's kind of like they feel very torn from really putting 100% into this relationship because of this meddling ex. Could be that. But the Two of Swords is a really hard energy here of indecisiveness and things not going their way, almost feeling like burnout. I want to give up. Not necessarily on you, but like on the situation. Why they're thinking about you now, Ten of Swords, because they feel like this relationship gets in the relationship they're dealing with. Whatever this relationship they're dealing with gets in the way. So whatever that relationship is that they're dealing with. So that's the part here where it may feel like really, really stuck. Okay. So this individual here feels that they may have betrayed you. Two of Pentacles here, reverse, juggling. This is a person here who feels like it's not that they didn't want to get involved with you. It's just that there's just so much meddling with another connection here, either that they have a hard time getting away from or they're still dealing with. The next move here, an energy towards you, the Four of Pentacles here. I don't feel like this person's making any moves. This is a person here who's trying to get their shit together. This is a person here who's also really having a hard time letting go of an old relationship to really establish this one. So whether you're in this connection or not, this is a person here who feels very stuck. They also feel very financially bound, like they have a lot of responsibilities on their plate. And it could be because they have children. Advice here for you, for the Virgos here who are resonating with this. Nine of Swords here. Well, that's a card here of fear, anxiety, especially when it comes to togetherness, devotion. And Spirit's kind of saying that, this is not necessarily that this person, I think for some of you, you really are wondering if this person here wants a future with you. Yes, 100%. They want a future with you. 2 10s here. But the problem is that they have to fully let go of another connection or set some really deep boundaries if it's an old meddling connection that gets in the way of this. The fear here is that there's always someone here lingering. So there's this lingering energy. Virgo, what they're not telling you here. You make me think and feel in ways I can't organize or control. It's maddening and magnetic. Distance was supposed to clear my head. All it did was sharpen everything I wanted. All right. That's what I got here for Virgo. If you resonate with that, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Libra. Libra is up. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. And guys, it's almost going to be impossible for all these readings to be yours. So that's why you want to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And if you're cross-watching for that, you're going to flip the narrative. These aren't personal readings. So don't force anything to fit. Please don't do that. That's why personal readings are out there. Libra is, yes, we have the supermoon tomorrow. I'm feeling it already, Papa. I be feeling it. Nice. I do too, Peachy. I'm the same. Libra. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Here we go. Wow, Libra. Oh, no. Oh no, Libra. The Fool. This person's not I look, this person here is not necessarily having a good new start. This person here is deep in their emotions, wet in their emotions. Okay. So there's something here about chaos, storm of emotions. They're in that, they're in that glass case of emotions. It feels it. All right. This person's trying to have a new start. All right. Let's see what's going on. What is going on here, Libra? Irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. Oh no. They fumbled you. They fumbled you. Shadow side. You made me realize my faults. You have a runner here. Libra, you have a runner here, and they ran right into the deep glass case of emotions here. Like hugely emotions. Wow. All right. What's on their mind about you? Reversals are now up and playing to the story. What's on their mind here about Libra? The Knight of Wands here reversed. So this person played games with you. You were dealing with an individual here who played games with you. In and out, in and out, in and out. They play games. They know what they did. What they feel but haven't said. Oh. That they had deeper emotions than they led on. Some of you felt like you had a past life with this person. Others than you, this is someone here that felt like your soulmate or friend for a really deep, long time. Okay. Could have been even as children. But there's a really deep, strong soulmate connection. They have the fondest memories with you. Again, irreplaceable. And if you got this person to dance, there's something here about they didn't like to dance, but they love to dance with you. There was always something that Libra did to light up this room. And so this individual here may have came on very lusty, flirtatious, or maybe you did. But here's the thing. You chased this individual. They loved it. They desired it. You gave this person attention. Why they're thinking of you now? 8 of Pentacles here reverse, because they ignored you. They pretended that you really weren't that important to them. This person here put all of their time and effort here into other things. It doesn't necessarily mean relationship. It could have been work. It could have been friendships. But this person here was trying to seem busy, too busy. You know, like, oh, I really want to be there, but I can't. I really want to be there for you, but I can't. So this person here liked the attention of you there when their head was up. But when it got too emotional, they ran. But what they realized is as they kept running, they fell right deep into their what? Emotions. Emotions. What they desire here with you, Libra. Lovers, reverse. They're hoping you're still single. They're hoping that you are not in a commitment. They definitely don't have too much of what's going on in your life. But this is someone here that feels like they can't get back from the choice that they made, which is running. What's holding them back? 5 of Pentacles, rejection. If they were to come back, they are so fearful of rejection or seeing you in another commitment. The 5 of Pentacles is a card here of massive loss. And And there's sadness here because this person here is lost in the memories of this deep connection they had with you. The next move or energy outcome of this individual. Death here, reverse. Well, there's no change with this person. This is a person here who's stuck in their head, could be dealing with a Scorpio, who's reliving the memories, ruminating about the future they could have had, but not necessarily doing anything. They're fighting the change. This person here is fighting the change and fighting feeling emotions. So I do feel there's some escapism going on here with that. Advice here for you, Libra. Okay, they're stuck. They're stuck really in their head and not really allowing the grief of it. They don't want to realize it. This is you severing. This is you having discernment. This is you staying authentic and truthful. And this is you being true to the words of staying away from things that are not emotionally serving you, but also to take the words that this individual said literally when they said they were moving on, or if they ghosted you or ran away. Because at face value, this was needed here for you to trust your own intuition. Okay. It also teaches you better boundaries. So is this a relationship meant to come back around or turn around? Right now, it's to sever it. It's to accept it for what it is and honor and truth of what you deserve. You know, emotionally, you didn't feel really good anyway. Libra, what this person here is hiding. Auntie says, this person says, you're too indecisive. I can't always be the one choosing the temperature of this connection. Oh man, you got to blame her here. I tried to match your calm, but I got fearful. So this is why I ran. I tried to match your calm, but I got fearful. So this is why I ran. Wow. All right. That's what I got here for you, Libra. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Scorpio next. So we didn't hit our goal tonight, and that's okay. Goal will be back on Sunday. This is a little bit of a different time than I'm typically on, so I'm not worried about it or anything. But we are at the point here of getting to Scorpio, which means that we also have the collective bonus here. So how many people here are still live? Because the bonus train is here. And so this is the time here that you want to make sure you take the time to like this video. All right. Comments, whether you say hello, bonus, whatever it is. We like to call it the bonus train here at Harmonia, because if you put bonus, it puts the energy into here. So we're going to roll the dice here in after Scorpio and see if the reading comes up here for you. We have one more collective reading. The unlock bonus goal is now been released. We're on Scorpio next. Scorpio is next. We got quite a few people here on the bonus train. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting close to 100. We're getting close. That's what I like to see. That's what I want to get, and then I want to screenshot it. It only took how many years? You've been on the train. You've been waiting on the train. Peachy's still alive. And if you're watching the replay, you can still comment bonus to put your energy into the reading, because you never know. You never know. We roll the dice quite a few times, so you could get a reading that may be yours. Have a way. We're getting closer. Clifford's going to share. I appreciate it. Well, hello. Aloha, Greg. Are you from Hawaii? I mean, I'm assuming. You said aloha, so I'm assuming. All right. You're here for Scorpio. Here we go. Here we go. We got the collective bonus here, so make sure you're checking that too. And you can also check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. All right, here we go. We hit a record tonight. Congratulations, guys. Apparently, we got over the 100 mark here on live. Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Who is this person who is heavily thinking of you? Oh gosh, the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person here is doing some mirror work, some master in the mirror here. That's the name of my course. This person here is deep in the shadow work, deep in their shadow work here. They're not necessarily, listen, whatever they, I'd almost feel like this person's quiet on you, but this person here is in deep reflection of who they are. The core and mask of this destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. So yeah, so this person here is trying to figure out their purpose in life. Neglected. I failed to give you what you needed. Well, I think the reason they failed to give you what you needed is because this individual has now had to face that they were the problem. So this is a person here who's starting to go, wait a minute, is it me? Is it me? So, yes, they're deep in shadow work. Some of you, this person went through a recovery period of some sort. But I feel that the way that the two of you met felt like destiny. And it could have been something here that this person here might like the great outdoors, but there's something here about it being gated, how it was blocked off. This person here may have taken advantage of this connection, got used to you playing a specific part. Very codependent dynamic, I feel. What's on their mind about you? Three of Pentacles here, reversed. Well, dang. Was this individual going through some kind of abuse? Like, I feel like whatever abuse that was entailed on them may have affected this relationship in a huge way. But what they're affecting on is how, like, it really didn't allow this relationship to fully develop, evolve. They never really felt it's a person who just want to have fun, have a good time. Everything was all games and fun, which is surprising for that energy. What they feel but haven't said here, they miss you. They miss the hell out of you. Okay, the good times, being lighthearted, fun. This person here could have been very witty and direct, very dry with how they flirted with you, but at the same time, and sarcastic. But man, this person here had a very pessimistic way of looking at love or viewing relationships. And so instead of coping with it, they may have found another escape of coping. So that tells me, I don't know if this person here had some issues with abuse or alcoholism or substance abuse. I almost feel like they're in a step program for some of them. They don't have to be, but I feel like this person is doing self-development work. Yeah. I mean, this person's taken a rest. So this is an individual here who's really looking at, oh my gosh, what did I put Scorpio through? And this is something here, why they're thinking about you was, are you okay? Did you feel okay with this? So there is some, and that is the Five of Swords. So there is some like back and forth here about how things ended or separated, but worry that they can't necessarily communicate that to you, or you be open to talking about it. what they desire with you. The King of Swords here reverse. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got a match here. Okay, we got a match. To let your guard down, to be gentle. This is what they wish. Okay. There was just something abrasive on the way that you were honest with this person. You told the truth, but this person wasn't necessarily being honest with you. And so I feel that this person very much wore a mask around you, and that was enabling or affecting this connection. What's holding them back here? The Page of Wands here. This is a person here who really is afraid to repeat certain patterns because they're not over their patterns or their belief systems of feeling good enough. So, do they want to have a new start with you? Hell yeah. Are they going to do anything about it? No, they feel like they're so far behind in the spiritual journey when it comes to accountability. The next move or energy outcome here regarding this person, we hear from them. 10 of Swords here. This is a person here who's afraid that if they were to communicate, that you would just reject them. So for them, this is killing them not to say anything, but they're just not ready. So I don't think you're going to hear from this individual coming up, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not heavily on this person's mind. They're grieving this. They are trying to see the perspective of it, but they're also they're starting to see that they were the problem. And I know it takes two, but this person has a lot of things that they blame maybe on you. The advice here for you, look at this, a 4 of Swords. This is processing grief. All right, taking a break. This break was destined. It was. Why was this break destined? Because look at this. Being out in the cold and rejection is something that is both being mirrored back to you. But it's also you being the leadership here of taking back your power and showcasing that, hey, even at rejection, I'm able to make it through. This is something here that this person is still learning to do. Okay. So right now you're kind of at a loss without this person, but at the same time, it's because you're healing. So you're going through some grief here. Right. So just be kind to yourself and compassionate during this loss. Scorpio. This person says, you hold grudges like trophies, and I'm tired of competing with your shadows. Your intensity hits me right in the center of my chest. I feel you even when you're silent. So yes, there's a very deep bond between the two of you, but again, it's still very much in the energy of wounded. All right, that's what I got here for Scorpio. If that resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to now move on to the bonus collective. Did you all get in your bonus? The bonus train is here. And we are now going to get started here on the bonus collective. Yes, we are. Welcome, Crystal. Welcome back. Good evening to you. So how the bonus works, guys. Star here is going to help me out with keeping notice of the zodiac signs that roll, but we're going to roll the dice a couple of times. Sometimes they roll the same sign, and that just means it's amplified it. Sometimes if there's more than one sign that's in your chart, it just means the reading's more maybe, well, for you. But don't force anything to fit. Reminder too, over at Harmonia Friends Club, we have a giveaway that is going on, and this giveaway is only a few more entries. Like there's like literally only a few tickets left because this is a huge giveaway. Corabelle Lane has been the sponsor here. Her store is amazing. She does wellness products, and all of these are handmade. And she did such a huge basket here, and it's all beautiful stuff here, and it's all selected here, and you can check it out over at Harmonia Friends Club. In the giveaway section here. So if that's something you want to jump in on, you most certainly can. We're going to be pulling a winner here at the end of the month. Did you enter? Good. Yeah, you can enter again. Because We usually take a break from people who won before. They have to step out the next time so that people have more of a chance. So Papa won, I think, in like September. I think it was September. But we've had a couple multiple winners. All right, here we go. We got the dice here. Star, are you ready? We also go a little bit longer sometimes with these collective readings. Let's got to make sure that Star is here. Did you wear the beanie today? She's ready. All right, let's roll the dice and see what zodiac signs are here for the final reading of the night. We have Gemini. Gemini is in the house. We have Capricorn. Cappies are here. Earth and air so far. We have Leo, my lions. We have Scorpio. Scorpio is back. 2 more rolls. We have Virgo. Virgo is in the house. And we have Sagittarius. Oh, we didn't get any repeats. So those are the signs that have come up. It could just be the energy of the signs, but if you have placements in that or if you're cross-watching, this reading may be for you. So we have Gemini, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, and Sagittarius energy. Who's here live? Who's watching the live? Who's here live? We're going to get to it. You guys ready? Who's ready? Other than Star. Papa's here. We may be the only ones live. Brenda's here. I think I lost Facebook. Facebook's like gone. I'm like 2 people on Facebook right now, I think. All right, I won't keep you guys waiting. Let's get this going. Gemini, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, and Sagittarius. Here we go. Here we go. Spirit, who is this person that is heavily on the collective's mind? Here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Knight of Cups here, but notice this Knight of Cups is backwards. This person here cares more about themselves. Okay. Could be dealing with a water sign here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They're not watching where they're going. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. Oh no. You know why it's backwards? It's because they're looking at you back in the past. Oh boy. Oh boy. Regret. I wish this never happened. So this is a person here who had to get on their high horse, but at the same time had say, hey, hey, where's my collective? And now as they sip this cup, they're going, you know what? God, I am realizing as farther and farther that I go ahead that I am really deep in that emotional feel of it. This would also be the glass case of emotions, not so much as the Fool in the water, but this is a person here who's really sipping and having those moments of memory. They're lost in their memory about you. What's on their mind about you? Reversals are now up. What's heavily on this person's mind right now? Ace of Cups here. How they didn't offer you the damn cup, that they were more concerned about the cup here. How they wasted. What they feel but haven't said to you. That this ending affects them, Scorpio energy, more than you actually know. That they don't actually want to leave. They didn't want to leave. They didn't want it to end. Why they're thinking of you now. The Four of Cups here reversed because the grass wasn't greener. This is a person here who truly thought that going forward, or not because they couldn't really understand the emotions they had for you, that they could find something better. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that they were like fooling around, but I do feel like this person here wasn't really emotionally fulfilled in it. Like there was just something here that they wanted to take a taste and see some other options. Now, some of you, the other options here were individuals that they might have been holding on to or hoping. You were kind of like a back burner. Let's validate that Ace of Cups here. We're going to go two more rows. We always go a little bit deeper on the collectives. The Nine of Pentacles here reverse. They really love the attention. You gave this person a shit ton of attention. You showered this person with attention, devotion, love, trying to prove yourself a lot of times. And it was like the more they pulled back, the more you gave. Yeah. And they really liked, there's something here about your insecurity side. It's not that they didn't like the fact that you could have insecurities or be in denial, but you were easily influenced by them and the moves that they made. So some of them just said to you, I'll never, like, I'm non-committal. I'll never be in love. But this is something here where this person will say, don't say that. Don't say that. And there was something in the way that you stated that to this person, that don't say that. You'll find love, or be open to it. You never know. They played with your heartstrings. They did. And the Seven of Pentacles here is whatever they grounded into. They were just so slow about it. They took their time with it and they wasted it. They wasted this opportunity. Some of you, they took advantage of this friendship in a huge way. Huge. We did, Storm. What they desire with you now. What are they desiring with you now? Look at this. You got 2 sevens and now the 7 of Wands here reversed. They desire you not to be so defensive. There's something about you being very argumentative, blamey, pointing the finger at them, and they would love to see the softer side of you again. And some of you are like, are you kidding me? The way they treated me? No freaking way. I went up the mountains here to what? I got dumped. This person dumped me. But this is where they kind of wish they had the old version of you back. They see you much stronger now. What's holding them back here? Oh, the Emperor here reverse. You scare the hell out of this person. Aries energy. This person's scared of you. This person is actually feels that you're very abrasive, controlling. It doesn't mean you are this. You could be marrying this back to this individual. But I feel this energy of why they're holding back is they're really scared with the accountability portion of how, you're very strategic. You've turned it, you flipped the narrative here. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. So the person here, the reason why they keep the distance, thank you, Spirit. The reason they keep the distance from you is because the version of you that they remember and left was the version of you that was more broken and more submissive and subtle. And the version that they know exists now is not that. And they just see it as something as frightening, because that's like letting out the beast. The next move or energy of this individual, 2 of Wands here, there's no coming back with this person. They're watching you. They're wondering if you are in another connection, if you're truly moved on, but they also have, they still fantasize about like what could have been, and it's like, well, I still love them, but there's just something here about blaming you and making it your way. I don't feel like this person here will ever truly take full-on accountability. I just also feel there's massive distance between the two of you. Some of you relocated entirely, or they did. The advice here for you, collective. There was a reason for this loss, but it was their loss, not yours. It was their loss, not yours. Okay. This is also the Queen of Cups here with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy is a card here of forgiveness, of love, compassion. And I'm not saying forgive what a person did to you, but it's like not hold on to it so that you can move on. And Spirit is encouraging you to accept the loss, but also, and this is very important, to forgive yourself, because some of you felt like you were gullible or rose-colored glasses and you're more angry at yourself for falling for someone like this. And Spirit's saying, no, never, ever be angry at yourself for loving. Do you understand how amazing it is to love as unconditional as you can give? It's now time to return that unconditional love to you, to you. What this person here isn't telling you. You're the thought I keep circling back to when the night gets too honest. I don't know why I'm still drawn to you, but distance hasn't cured a thing. Distance hasn't cured a thing. All right, guys, that's what we have for the readings tonight. Thank you all for being here. And shout out to my moderators, of course, my subscribers here who were here through the whole shebang. I really do appreciate you all. We're going to be back here Sunday. Don't forget, I am not back here on Friday because I will be off. I'm hanging out. I got friends in town, but I will be back here on Sunday. Everything is scheduled out, so make sure you set your notifications Sunday afternoon for the general readings. You guys take care, and I will see you on Sunday. Have a good one.